is official. Last night, I experienced my first Karen. So here's the story.
Get your feet off of me! How fucking dare you? You're 75? You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. You were acting like a child.
Jesus Christ.
What up, YouTube? It's your man back again. Check this video out here. You seen the intro. We got a Metro North Karen out here violating some person's space. And she takes it to another level. Check the video out, and I'll be back.
So it is official. Last night, I experienced my first Karen. So here's the story. Every single night at 9:50, I head to work. Mind you, I live in Harlem, New York City, and my job is in Connecticut. So I gotta take the Metro North to go to Connecticut for my job every single night. Per usual, on my route home, I hop on the train. At this time of the night, it is always pretty packed, so I gotta go to the first few train cars in order to find a seat. It was slim pickings because, again, it was busy. So I decided to sit in front of this older lady. Wasn't sitting next to her, was sitting in front of her with plenty of space between us, like a two-seater facing another two-seater. As I approached and sat down, she was, sitting in her seat, legs crossed to the side, minding her own business on her phone, whatever, cool. The second I sit down, she leans into me and goes, "Can you move to the seat next to you?" And I look at her puzzled and I'm like, why? She goes, "Because I want my feet where you're sitting." I didn't answer, I just looked at her, kind of like. She goes, "So, are you gonna move?" And I looked at her, I said, no, I'm not moving. She's like, why not? I told her because I'm sitting here. So she said, "Well, I want my feet up, and there are plenty other seats for you to sit in, so you go move so I can put my feet up. I'm an old lady, I think I have the right to do so." I said, I'm not moving, sorry, but I have every right to sit here. And from that point on, she starts mumbling to herself, insulting me, and whatever. And as I'm sitting there minding my business, trying to get my ticket ready for the conductor, she starts sliding down in her seat. Mind you, this woman is 71 years old. The way your back is positioned like this is not good for your back nor your posture. You should not be doing that at your grand age. So as she's sliding down the seat, she is now sliding, so her feet are invading my personal space. And she is now touching me with her feet against my legs. And I thought at first it was an accident. Thought nothing of it. I was like, okay, maybe she just doesn't realize how close she is to me. I bring it up to her and I ask her, I was like, "Sorry, ma'am, but you were touching me. I would really appreciate if you would not do that." She said, "Oh, well, you're sitting where I want my feet, so I'm going to continue to touch you until you move." So I repeat myself. I say, "I'm becoming very uncomfortable. I would really appreciate if you moved your feet and stopped touching me." She again said, she's like, "I'm going to do what I want because you're sitting where my feet should go." So at this point, she picks up her one foot, puts it to the left of me on my thigh, and is now wrapping her foot around my ankle. So clearly, because she's old, she must have not heard me the first 2 to 3 times I had asked her to please stop touching me and leave me in my space alone. So now I'm yelling. So now everyone on the train can hear the situation, because you're not going to make me uncomfortable like that, and you're not going to invade my personal space and harass me. Once I start yelling, she then puts her foot up my face like this, her dirty bottom of her sole. The conductor finally comes over and is like, "Whoa, what's going on? What's all the yelling?" So I start to tell him what's happening. Mind you, she's still touching me and refusing to move her feet away from me. And this is where I realized that I should be recording this for my own safety, so I did.
Long time, and she just
That's why
she's creating a
you
fuss.
can sit anywhere they want.
She's pretty crazy. I love her.
You were actually harassing me. You were touching me without my consent. Do you realize that?
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
And this is up until I decided to sit here. Your feet were in your space. Please, thank you.
I think you should stop the train for her.
You decided to move your feet and touch me. Get your feet off of me! How fucking dare you? You're 75? You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. You were acting like a child.
Who's the child?
You!
You're the child. You have the whole train to sit on, but you want to sit with me?
These are empty seats. There's plenty of space. You did not decide to do this until I sat here. You were the one causing the issue. You decided that you were all high and mighty, you gotta sit in your high pedestal, and when I decided to come sit here, you decided to cause the problem. And you were still touching me.
If you continue to sit there, I will. You'll be fine. Look at all the seats right there.
No, I'm not going to move because this is ridiculous. You are the one who was harassing me. You were touching me without my consent. You're touching me. Get the fuck off of me. You're getting your fucking shoes off. Stop it.
Fine then.
No. How about that, bitch?
Now you're not. I sit there all the way to the end. We're fine.
What's the issue? Your feet are still right there. If I have my feet here, they're in my space. You're taking up the entire area. This does not belong to you. That seat you paid for does. Not right here. This is where I paid for so I can sit.
We're done. You're fine. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you. You too.
When I put my feet up, I'm going to put them up.
No, the fuck you're not.
It's okay.
And I hope he's got a cop on the train.
So,
Yeah.
thrown out the window. I'm sorry that this is happening. I'm really this happening. No, you can't be that sorry. I'm not that sorry. You want some crackers? She's fine now. She's calmed down.
You done?
No, I'm still not okay. I'm just trying to have an anxiety attack.
I just.
Please.
You just have to separate, that's all. It's all good.
I'm gonna put my feet up eventually. She's not gonna like it if she doesn't move, but right now we're fine.
No, because she wants to put her feet on me.
There's even seats up there to put your feet up.
I'm not moving.
So the situation had escalated to the point where the conductor grabbed the cops because what I was doing clearly wasn't doing anything. I know. But I am a person who has very severe anxiety. So I was getting to the point where I was having a panic attack. The police came and was trying to talk to me. And I gotta say thank you to the woman that was sitting behind that hag who stood up and told the cops what was happening, because I was in full-blown panic attack mode. I couldn't verbalize anything, and whilst I'm having a panic attack and I can't speak, I'm crying because I'm overwhelmed, this lady is mocking me for being anxious and talking shit while I'm trying to talk to the cops about what's going on and what she's doing to me and how she's harassing me and even probably even assaulting me at that point. But it got to the point where they ended up diffusing the situation as best as they could. She pretty much got a slap on her fucking wrist of don't do it again, and they walked me to a different area to sit instead of removing her from the situation. But that's besides the point. So, oh, and she offered me fucking crackers. After doing all of that, she offered me crackers. No, I don't want your fucking crackers. No, but that's my first go around with a Karen. Would not recommend it. Don't want to do it again, but unfortunately I can't control that. The good thing is though, my best friend said she's going to give me a lesson on how to be mean, aggressive, and intimidating, because I need that. I'm a little too nice, let's be honest.
YouTube, listen, I'm just gonna say this for everybody out there who knows how it goes. That couldn't be me. Bottom line, that could not be me being violated in such a manner. And I know there's a lot of y'all out there that agree with me, but listen, there's so many things wrong with this clip, this video, I don't even know where to begin, but we're gonna try to get through it. So we'll start with this. Number one, just the mere fact that this lady was willing to put her feet on this young lady because she didn't want her sitting in that space in front of her or in that section. That's number one. She was willing to violate her, acting like it was okay to do it because she didn't want her sitting in that spot. I mean, that's just the first given thing that hits me. Like, you really willing to go through all that to violate this young lady because you don't want her sitting in that spot? Excuse me. That is insane. Insane. That is crazy. That right there, you need to get an eval for. But that is not where it stops there. Number 2, the fact that she's telling people, talking to them like, oh, okay, she's the one acting crazy and not you. Like, you're the one putting your feet on the young lady, but you're acting like she's harassing you instead, like she's violating you in some way. And the lady next up wasn't going for it. And I'm glad, because that there's no way. No. You're already violating this lady's space. You're already violating her. And you're going to try to somehow make it seem like it's not your fault what's going on? No. That right there adds to her needing a psych eval. But then there's number 3. Number 3, in which she's speaking for the lady, telling the conductor, oh no, she's okay now. How are you speaking for this lady? You don't even know. You know she's not okay with you putting her feet on her. How are you speaking for her? How are you going to tell the conductor, oh, she's fine now? No, she's not. You're not even fine now. You are out of your mind. There's no way that just sitting there in that chair, cool, calm, and collected, as you violate this lady. No. And speak for her. And speak to others like it's not your fault. Oh my gosh. Listen. And I mean, boy, I tell you. And 4, this one here, the way she was talking to her, I mean, like, she making her know that you're not even going to be able to do anything about this. If you continue to sit there, I'm just going to put my feet there. And for this girl to get up on a chair and move out the way, just giving her what she wanted. She didn't want you there in the first place, so you scrunching up on that chair made no sense. I'm glad you sat back down, but then, you know what? You can't. It's number 5. I should say it's number 5 now. Jumping into number 5, which is going to be the last thing for this lady here. You have anxiety. You have anxiety in New York with a Karen who is violating you. Anxiety, and you were talking crap. Talking crap and having anxiety shouldn't even be in the same sentence. You can't have anxiety with people in New York like that. New Yorkers ain't having that. If you were somebody else, let me tell you, bottom line, what should have happened or what would have happened. She would have either been limping, on her back, on the floor with her feet on you, or something else, which I'm not even gonna go any further than, but I guarantee you someone else's foot would be on her, and not in a way that she think that she was doing to this lady here. I'm telling you, there's just no way. There's no way on God's green earth that this lady is in her right mind. And I don't even think this situation was even handled correctly, in my personal opinion. My personal opinion, the conductor should have handled that a little differently. That lady should have been removed from the train. The police should have took her off the train, sat her down, talked to her, gave her a little evaluate and see where her head is at, because her head is not there. Not there at all. You 75? Do you really want that kind of smoke? I mean, this lady wasn't gonna give it to her, but had it been somebody else, no question what she would have gotten. No question. She needed to learn a lesson then and there, because a slap on the wrist, letting her go home, means that she could do it to somebody else. And that somebody else is going to be somebody who's not going to be trying to have what she's doing. And you could probably stop that had you took her off then, talk to her, get her evaluated or something, because you can physically see as the conductor was talking to her, she still had her feet on the young lady. Does that not make crazy? Doesn't that not sound crazy? Doesn't that not look crazy? To me, that's crazy. I know that's a lot of crazies, but yeah, That's straight up madness. That lady is not in her right mind. To save her from something tragic, she should have been pulled off that train. Bottom line. Now, I ride Metro North, and I sit in that same seat that Metro North Karen sits in. And my legs, for a 6'4" guy, barely touching that seat. So she's literally going out her way to put them feet on her. Those dirty feet. You ever been in the Metro North bathroom? Metro North floors? I mean, they mop their floors and everything, but the floor is the floor. It's dirty. It's filthy. She done been out all day walking on all sorts of crap and put it on her pants? Bruh. I'm telling you, there's no way I'm gonna let somebody violate me in such a manner. If those were two men, I guarantee you, it would have been a one-way street. The guy getting violated would have had to handle his business, and that person wouldn't have been in that seat for long. I'm telling you, this is just no other way this should have went down. She had to learn a lesson somehow. I'm not saying go, full on, but she gotta learn a lesson. Tap her, spray her with something, do something, but you just can't let people like that get away with stuff like that. No way. And if you're not gonna pull off the train and you're gonna leave her there, I'm not changing my seat. Not for anybody. The lesson has to be learned. Yeah, you already violated me. You already made it obvious and clear that you don't care nothing about me. All you care about is where you put your feet in that space that you in. So it's whatever happens, happens. It ain't on me, it's on her. People already saw it. You have witnesses. You have it recorded. You have everything you need to handle your business. Bottom line. But hope your girlfriend, whoever she is, I hope she's a native New Yorker that knows how to handle business and teaches you how to handle it, because girl, you gonna have to learn. I don't know where you from before New York, or if you are a New Yorker that just haven't been out there in these streets, but girl, good luck. But that anxiety ain't gonna help you. Hope your girlfriend can help you out, because you might need help with that anxiety. You might need to see somebody yourself, because no way, no how should that even be a thing. I'm telling you, this was a pretty easy thing to speak on, because there's just no way, as a native New Yorker myself, I've seen some things, and that lady got off very easy. Too easy, if you ask me. But like I said, I'm not condoning violence, but if someone's violating you, you have to handle your business. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Anxiety ain't gonna help. Anxiety ain't gonna do it. Anxiety gets kicked to the side. I'm saying it because I don't have it, but just listen. I don't know. Let me know, people. Let me know. Do you think it was handled correctly? Do you think something should have happened? Do you think lady should have learned a lesson? Do you think she's been pulled off the train? Let me know how you feel about this. Hit up in the comments. Let me know. Interact. Let me hear what you got to say, because I am curious as hell. So all the people out there, what do you think should have happened in that whole situation? But anyway, stay safe. And by the way, just to let you know, be careful out there, because a lot of things going on. People's out here crazy, out their mind, but can't let people get to you like this. And on that note, watch out for the Metro North Karens, all right? Later.
Oh, say less.